when someone is talking to you, do yourself both a favor and listen to them. It is very often that we actually don't listen fully and completely to what someone is expressing to us. And so, express, let me go ahead and jump on that word and expand. So, the throat chakra is about expressing ourselves, and we can do this through a number of different avenues, through song, through dance, through art, through writing, and through communication, just speaking to someone, or even, sign language, using our hands, body language. So it is our ability to share with the world what is going on in our inner world. We're able to bring that out by expressing ourselves through this center. So when someone is expressing themselves, we should respect them and give them the space to do just that. We need to hold the space and receive the information that is coming toward us, because our life, there's a whole bunch of different frames in our life. And when someone's speaking to us, that's one segment, that's one frame of our time, and someone is giving us information. So it's not a coincidence, it's actually a perfectly orchestrated moment of our life where we are to pick up some data from another energetic being, okay? So when you're going in your life and you meet someone, hold the space and listen to them. And then when you do this practice more, you'll notice that your frequency shifts to the ability of opening up for someone, and then people in response will be able to do that more for you, because we're mirrors. This is like we create our own reality. So do unto others as you would like done unto yourself, right? So the best way to also make someone know that you are present with them, that you are all ears, first of all, is to repeat back what they say, so they know that you're not just listening to them, but that you're actually absorbing the content that they're expressing, that they're sharing with you. And so this is also good for you too, to train your brain to actually pick up the information. And, we don't want to do this, necessarily all the time. It's not really necessary. But in general, when you're having a long conversation, it's helpful to let the other person receives like, oh, wow, they're really with me. And then they drop in a little bit more into trust and also respect. Another way to make sure that you're fully listening to someone is to not interrupt. That is, that's one that I sometimes have trouble with sometimes too, because we are generally very masculine energy beings. What I mean by that is we're very go, go, go forward, like woo, 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 woo. A lot of us, not all of us. And so when we are, on that tempo, then, we're like thinking of the next thing that we're going to say. And so when we interrupt someone and we don't let them finish their sentence or their thought, we are, first of all, we're disrespecting them. And second of all, we're just showing them that we only care about ourselves and what we want to express. And so when we do that, we limit both of us, because, we don't know what the person's going to fully say because we cut them off. So we are, we're damaging the content. We don't fully get the whole context. And a lot of times when we interrupt, it's what the person was going to say anyway. I mean, have you ever heard someone say, if you just let me finish my thought, if you just let me finish my sentence, that is what I was going to say, So if we step into, again, our aligned self, and we fully hold this container and let someone give us this information and we receive it, then we pause, that sacred pause, and then we can fully know what to respond with, rather than having information come at us and then we just want them to hurry up so we can say what we want to say because we think that we have more important information or whatever thought. I know that. Here, let me show you. Let me interrupt and show you I know what you're going to say. It's very ego driven. It's very it's annoying. It's so annoying. I know, when I catch myself doing it, I'm like, breathe, calm down, come back into your center and stop thinking that that, whatever, know it all or whatever, Respect the other person by listening to them and receiving the information, then absorb it and then give back. It's this great cycle that can happen if you just allow it, rather than this chaotic miscommunication. That's another thing. Miscommunication happens when we interrupt, when we don't fully listen, when we check out, we're doing something else, we're not completely making eye contact, we're not with the other person. This is where we have problems. This is where we get, oh, I thought you said this. Well, no, if you actually were present with me, you would have known that I said that. Rather than, just trying to multitask and do all these other things in our life. And it's a gift to receive information from another human being, right? And also, like, we miss a lot of things. So being more present, we gain more information, right? Notice how when you read a book and then you read it again, you actually gather more information. Our brains only take in so much information at a time. Even though everything is present right in front of us, we only grasp a little bit, and then our memory, we lose stuff, and the story changes as well. So when we are more present with someone, eye contact, body language, repeating back what they said, really absorbing the material, we get so much more out of the conversation, and we develop our relationships more wholly. So think about this next time you're in a conversation with someone. Don't jump to say something. Really just come back, reel it in, let them really, really hold the space for them, and then they will do the same for you, okay? It's again, it's alchemy. This is how chemistry works. We want it to have this perfect recipe, then we can invite the ingredients to actually form in this great formula, okay? So try that. Exercise your throat chakra by being more present. You're also exercising your third eye chakra because you're using your ears here. Let me listen, and then let me share. Let me absorb the information into my ears and my brain, and then I can express myself fully. And this is just a great practice. And if we all did this with better practice, I think that we would resolve a lot of our problems more easily.